Tina Turner reveals she tried to kill herself to escape ex-husband Ike's violence. Tina Turner's remarkable story has been the subject of a feature film and a London stage musical, but with her new memoir My Love Story, the R&B goddess tells her story in her very own words. The book explores not only the heights of her stardom, but also the depths of her despair as Tina faced physical and mental abuse at the hands of her husband and musical partner, Ike. For the first time, she admits that she considered taking her own life as the only way to end her torment. The pair were unlikely lovers. They met in the late 50s on the St. Louis club circuit, where Ike was performing with his band, Kings of Rhythm. He was 25 years old, and Tina, then known by her birth name, Anna Mae Bullock, was just 17. Ike wasn't conventionally handsome, she writes. Actually, he wasn't handsome at all, and he certainly wasn't my type. I was used to high school boys who were clean-cut, athletic, and dressed in denim, so Ike's processed hair, diamond ring, and skinny body looked old to me, even though he was only 25. I couldn't help thinking, God, he's ugly. Tina became a member of the band, and after a relationship with the sax player, which resulted in the birth of her first son, Craig, in 1958, her association with Ike took a romantic turn. Even when she became pregnant with his child, business was never far from his mind. After the band's first studio recording with Tina netted Ike $25,000, he sensed an opportunity that had nothing to do with love. My relationship with Ike was doomed the day he figured out I was going to be his moneymaker, Tina, now 78, writes. He needed to control me, economically and psychologically, so I could never leave him. Around this time, Ike gave the future superstar her famous moniker, against her wishes. Tina was inspired by a character of a favorite television show. He also insisted she take his surname, implying both marriage and a certain degree of ownership. In fact, he even trademarked the name Tina Turner. I said I didn't want to change my name and wasn't sure I wanted to go out on tour. First, he was verbally abusive. Then, he picked up a wooden shoe stretcher. Ike knew what he was doing. If you play guitar, you never use your fists in a fight. He used the shoe stretcher to strike me in the head, always the head, she says. I was so shocked I started to cry. Ike ordered me to get on the bed. I hated him at that moment. The very last thing I wanted to do was make love, if you could call it that. When he finished, I laid there with a swollen head, thinking, you were pregnant and you have no place to go. You really have gotten yourself into something now. Their son Ronnie was born in October 1960, and the couple made their union official 2 years later with a quickie ceremony in Tijuana. As far as the bride was concerned, their wedding night left something to be desired. Guess where we went? To a whorehouse. On my wedding night. I've never, ever, told anyone this story because I was too embarrassed.